Why you young who be Daniel and young woman who say me, young, soon your children, Abusiana anopemi ma wo ache ema wo akwaba ede eba GN radio. Good morning to you. Mejidi se ohun eye pa yeda onyankopon no ase eye na adom ne nepe. Ene dey so wode ye nkwa ache yembie so de onim no ebina da bia ye ba wa kwan so eba besom wo ewo eye legal awajumedie ye ne Fortwell Solicitors for ena eba besom eye ebinada bia nti se de onim no ene eye ebinada ene dey so yaba aye ba besom ewo eye dwumadie eso ene se de onim no 30th of November 2021 enche bia na chese ye bo edi ewura eye December mu na se de onim no Christmas so ena ye kwa wura mu Christmas dura na hu se nije nyina aba isan se achede so ebesu nti no ye danyame asese ye ka atiasefo ehun na se wo hwe wo bre na 7 minutes past 10 dwumedie ye sha ase 10 na ya sore so eye 11 pepepe ebre ema ye ho kwan se wa wo hwe na wa wutie ye nso so wo de eye wasembisa eba na lawyer eyi ano ede ema ofefefe nti ebre semu no me ananso eye ye telephone lines no ede amount se opese ofre ewo enkomo aye betwetwen hu anase wo question bi na ye short one na pese obusa lawyer eno so ye be ma ho kwan ama wo de aba eye dwumadie so midin ede mama le me na midi dwumadie hu chia me ene me ne eye lawyer PK ena ye ba aba besom ewo eye dwumadie so na ene yebedi nkomo bi na nkomo ayeba bedie no yebedi se ebia wo waye application na wo de akọ eye efficacy se de ya kano no home office na ye refusal application no ede ena wo beye anase ede ne dia esese wo ye yo application mu ahodo bebre na eno no ene yebedi nkomo ede afa ho se ba se wo ko apply anase wo ye application ede ko home office anase wo de ko fikese mu a na se refusal application na wa wo hwe me na wa wutie no ede ena wo beye me se bre no mema eye lawyer PK akwaba na wo introduce no kakra de akyere ansa na ene de wo ho no ye de atu edwa ede ama lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning, Mama Lane.
Pacho boko de
Boko
na smartness na are unique and de obetwem gorgeous. Last time we dey gorgeous and no say me
Unso why o hairstyle here very nice.
Thank you so much. And I mean, say me be share until na me share that hair say and then because na me ma won you gorgeous no.
Mama.
Gorgeous na fa. It's no ne. Lawyer, bebre no be na ne first time omo e hwe wo. Mr. Wa introduce you ho kakra e hwe wo mo na afi. Ye mfa dwumedie ne hyehyɛ so.
Yo, me da say Mama Lane for the nice introduction out there ma. Me din ede Patrick Opokuboaten do na frame lawyer PK me adwuma wo Fortwell Solicitors. Fortwell Solicitors a law firm mo UK abonten so a mo to mo si wo so mo pese omo boa obi biara the right akọche be in immigration law, family law, employment law, civil litigation and awards and probate. Every Tuesday the back platform is so educating for just to help the community, to let people who don't have the chance to go to solicitors now ya bani abechirechemu na ya momo nia ekoso so that the brain do now per se uye application bia then you know what to do. And yeah pronso ebie Fortwell Solicitors senemetre and yeah so many areas of law o per se ubehu yan na ye din common first initial consultation, you know, just to help the community, you know. Yeah, and say first 15 minutes consultation, you know, the payment free of charge, so that only a bidding common na bibi biara o bia na ye betimi ayaboa o sabre no na ya yaboa advice bi on so ye the payment so na ye de amount nti no Fortwell Solicitors and anope masani ye share bi o ye be bidding common ye be hwe ne ekoso e wo se ne Mama Lane introduce ye no e wo se why application bi na ye refuse nti mo ne entena se na yending komo se ne ye ne da bia no.
Thank you so much, Lawyer VK. Now, lawyer, answer na ya be call nedwumedie so bibi o ha pese wo de ma ye hyase answer na yakọ nedwumedie so na say o pese ye nhye.
Yeah, find straight because this is very, very important topic. I was say itimi domo sukoyie anhwe na ye nya bresa.
Okay.
It's no mema ya to aso.
Mr. Wa, yem fan hyehyɛ so say nim say ye applications bebre e de ekofikisi mu. Ebi ya aware, ebi ye say opesa wotena, ebi ye say opesa okofa wo baba. And so many applications na ya de ekofikisi. Na de ye hu ni say most of the times no ye application no near the kwa won say ye refuse ye. Niema bebre eka ho na wo akoye lawyer ya ensem ni bppa wanim no ye pese wo di ye wura mu se eba ne say ye application na say omu refuse application na edie ne ne ese say ye ana say de ne touch man na de ne say ye correct ye ne ade nya mesrɛ wa so betimi de ye wura mu ama ye ya kay di bejipa
Medase Mama Lane. But this is a very crucial topic because one way or the other no say who krom hanum say and I say opese oba krom hanum say you would have to make an application to the Home Office and to the entry clearance officer. Na wahwehwe uniumum na wahwe say obe grant you and I so be refuse you. Most of the times no or grant you obviously wama wo nkrata only problem be also. But oftentimes the applications they refuse it. They no nankofo bebre wo honoma they don't know what to do. Obi wo honoma na adwen ye say wire application na ye refuse ebia na e was osan another application. Obi wo hon so there are certain applications be wo hon so you might not even have the right even to appeal. Ebi wo hon so or right to appeal, but unimu bra or obe also ye den or appeal intino ene ye two side brace ho say ye pese ye ni mudi nkomo na ye mamu hu when you are in that situation what can you do? What can you do? Or if you get into that situation, what are the options available to you? Maybe can address specific or general reasons until you be refusing will be application. You be can adomo as you cock a cry a honum na ya share a nearma bia ye be ye a application so ye be refusing your application. That is something I was say yetimidima etiefo na yahwefo so that AB Krana, you might even prevent that for the application not to be refused anyway. And first of all, the common reasons for refusal with experience, one the common reasons for refusal, specific requirements was satisfied to make a specific application or a type of application. Okay. Say, for example, say, oh yeah, visitor's visa application. There are specific requirements that also satisfy. Say, uknu ana oyere ene kofa aba. There are specific requirements that also satisfy. So when Timian satisfied some or all the requirements now, that is when your application will be refused. Therefore, answer now you prevent that refusal. You must know the requirements. For example, say uknu ekwa befawo aba. Now only a boyfriend, girlfriend for 10 years. Okay. Now worry. Now we see obefawo aba as ni kunua anas na yere. The longer you've lived together or the longer you've been boy girlfriend, doesn't matter. The first requirement, if you are applying for spouse visa, you have to be a spouse or you have to be married to that individual. And I'm just using this as an example for people to know, say, most at times, the specific requirements, I will say, you're satisfied. We don't satisfy those requirements. Therefore, the application will be refused. If you so application, you be refused. It be a specific documents and as evidence. I will say the application at the core. I the intimi amfa anka ho anko no application, it will be bound for refusal. Okay. For example, say who make application say funny say me de uknu ana oyire de ya be example ukwakofa uknu aba ukwakofa oyire aba. Now there are specific evidence be also with the application amongst other evidence also with the count. Now I'm fine can so application will be bound to be refused. For example, yes, say for at least six pay slips as evidence say would ye a juma e ukrum hanum say now would ye over 18,600. Now I'm fast specific documents na and application one qua. At that point, application will be refused. And it's because one for the specific evidence now that was said with the kind application at the corner. If you munsuno adea a bit me ama you refuse application yes will disclose information is crucial to the application. When you disclose that information now application now why you know it will be bound for refusal. Make the example about so that you would get it properly. Yamfani said I was able to disclose information be say for example waba who your visitors visa na you say your busa question be say waba chrome hada and I say your refusal visa that now one kind of career some information now the amano the science because one can acquire one disclose a specific information and also disclose the science you be refuse the application convictions when disclose you be refuse the application. One last one and sign you be how to challenge it so the wrong visa category.
Okay.
Kofo bebre wo hono mo a wako school bide bia me de sa analogy eye mfato ho se me ba ofie unless say we are very very skillful se me ba ofie na se why painting ofie hono ma I can tell say ukofa painter and as a chrome am from say decorator and na obe decorate ofie ni ma se wan so na wo de ball hu ye ya eye den na you bibi skating board no so kakra no be hu say paint kakra bi kra wo ho e ho no ye be hu say one na the ball sana emra efa visa sem so no e wo so one wo she dem na wo ye visa one of the reasons that you be refuse visa no and as you be reject visa no say the specific type category of visa application and was apply no you didn't know. Remember typical example visitors visa, there are types of visitors visa and immigration rules so we knew the category of the visitors visa and was apply you might apply for the wrong type of visitors visa, only visitors visa and it will be a while say as a family visitor will be a honor or back room say as a student visitor will be a while or back as business will be a honor say or back just as tourists. Sanko for winning no say who ba be visitors visa application you have to know the specific visa category I will say opaque because young fan is say wako opaque family visitor. Now if they draw down the questions the question say have you got any family here? Now we can say you don't have the family here. You are wrong. What you see the wrong visa category now I will say where there or picking because of that application will be refused. In sending churches I say these are some of the reasons why your application will be refused. One farm my lawyer will be a one I'll share them now and you fell into one of these reasons for refusal. A client band so and I'll be fast one who beats me I day.
Yes, sir. Nipan be free say me ignore the question. Miss Rawa, Foster. Minim say also word you mean busa question ma Mr. Since I read the questions ni yenya busa questions lawyer can the work can we are and questions ne phone lines ni ye baby nti Mr. O question na we busa ni ye be yi anu ama so ye we video e be da Facebook wobetimi akọ GN radio ye page ho no mo na wakọ akọ say bia office o wadwem na wontimi nti a me pa chowa nti Mr. onye say ye ignore me hu question me busa lawyer obeyi ano e de amount nti me da se pa obi a wo hwe bia so ye srewa sa brem ye mfa nyusu mfa nchechire ne mem ye wi a mebie phone lines no atum ama wo questions ana so wo type bre ya lawyer be yi ano de ama me da se pa lawyer Mr. to aso ba ye
that's it intino yamfa ne say why your application na your refusal because of one of the reasons me di kan ebobo so bia na dwumadie ne say e kwan ben so because there are so many types of or category of visas that will be for you to be able to come to the UK and as a for you to be able to continue to stay here, further live to remain. The way we challenge it.
Okay.
Say you refuse a visitor's visa application. First of all, no, what we have to understand is say visitor's visa application, you don't have right to appeal.
Oh, okay.
You don't have right to appeal. Until say you refuse visitor's visa, now we start to say we will be challenged through appeal waiting. Because we don't have right to appeal when it comes to visitor's visa. Obi will say then how can or how is it possible if I see say there is a big error and I said there is a big mistake in the decision now, how am I able to challenge that decision? You know? A plan will first one waiting a challenge visitor's visa decision, you know, through PBR protocol a friendly judicial review. Okay. That is basically you are saying, say, the decision of the Secretary of State, entry clearance officer, now representing the decision was erroneous and yet papa. ABR what them and why an agent say or on farm out. ABR would be crying any day. Into no akofa I seem be at the show say bank statement in a fake. Meanwhile, who himself bank statement in a fake. How are you able to challenge that decision? You know? You have to say the Secretary of State is made that erroneous decision. Therefore, you are taking the Secretary of State to court. That is through the upper tribunal. Process a judicial review. But before you go for judicial review, you have to do something we call pre-action protocol. So pre-action protocol, no, obey sa pre-action protocol no at the Akoma Home Office for no back you. Say, sa decision na entry clearance officer na emeki will say Accra no. That decision, no, if he say or send me pay slip na me de buy no. Na enye enough and as sikana or say a washono ebi krana zeros be ayeden afim meanwhile no be the evidence na akoto nanim wan hwe ye and into no make his decision into no mo amoye litigation team wo kroman say me person the Secretary of State eco court into musan hwem na mo reconsider decision no and no near friend pre-action protocol and no yes pre-action protocol now who share Home Office say more 14 days to change their decision, not to grant you the visa now, visitor's visa now. So on 1 14 days, say, make an some decision, and make another decision now. You are going to take them to the High Court. So almost the same decision normally with the visitor's visa, about Fortwell Solicitors are. ABR, opesa obesra ukunu, opesa obesra mame pesa obesra, and pesa obesra boyfriend be, and now pesa obesra krum ha. Nye you refuse o visitor's visa. Mekana at this point say, BB says here, ye de ashaho e wo paper to say you don't have any right to appeal. But then why aware say there is a way around it. You can challenge a visitor's visa application very, very, very well. Be obe catcher will say, yeah, sure, so say you cannot appeal visitor's visa application and as a decision, you know, only one kind of credential. There is a way out with me, I then at me a challenges our decision. Therefore, so when you be a visitor's visa application, near refusing my name for Fortwell Solicitors, you be making sure say, yeah, if the decision now entry clearance officer not making a correct, I be more. If there is another way, you better call say you better fresh application, we will do it for you. But these are the process, for example, how to challenge visitors visa decisions are yinya ewo Krumhanum say any Ghana, any Yase Afanena. There is no right of appeal, but you can do a judicial review, first of all, by doing a pre-action protocol, giving the Home Office 14 days to change their decision or to confirm their decision. Other than that, you take them to judicial review. That is the highest court. Say to tell, say, Secretary of State, I'm making wrong decision. If you want to know, say what the visitors visa, and I say what the visitors visa. Young fan say who the student visa, and now who the back room her application now you know. One of the reasons why you refuse you know is say for example maybe a specific evidence being a one fan and I say maybe I want to disclose some information be I will fail say some information you have a reason why I want to disclose some information and you want to challenge it and also know a way of challenging it. You have to do administrative review. Yeah, my right of appeal, but there is another way with me challenging of the decision of the entry clearance officer. Ebio Munsono say who Krumhanum saying now one make application for further leave to remain. And I said the young fanny say who Ghana mpo na upese udi ukunu ana oyere ana oba edene ba Krumhanum say ya. Say you refuse application, you know, because of some of the reasons I may kind of so now. Kwanya ye faso a ye challenge sa decision, you know, and they say TNE, don't pick the decision and go and make a fresh application. Make sure says that decision na ye de amount application so pesa wo de baba. We application say upesa wo di ukunu ana wo yeri biba ye refuse you know based on some of the reasons makano. Don't say you refuse him application, you know. Na entry clearance officer now I can say my 6 pay slips and kahon. Intino I was send me the kahon. Na me fresh application. Come and consult a solicitor first. Na him ni who say who say who fresh application. And I said there is another way of challenging the Home Office because there are ways of challenging certain decisions. Decision be or no ma, ukoye reapplication will come back the same. Say for example, you say u signature a war or marriage certificate so a different from near war or passporting. Near refuse this type of decision. No one or anyone who tells you say go and make fresh application to challenge the Home Office now and as entry clearance officer now and you're not correct. You need to do one of these things maybe so basically it's not every decision and the best result now you say you do a fresh application because you can't say one for say one you say into may rectify no my head na my son the call back if you are the call back there will be the same decision that will just be copied and sent back to you although you might have thought say well rectify saying that there are certain decisions we are there is no need to challenge it. You just do fresh application. If you say technically you didn't satisfy specific documents be your and evidence be also with the one fan because ABR may send it out to a lawyer 1 hour you didn't know say it was so strict enough and no the older bar career crime advice so say there is no point challenging it. You just do fresh application. If there is a way, and I say if the decision demands challenging, this is how it is. First of all, no, so unya decision, so de uknu and now your friend of family migration, way aba. Nay refuse or application, who say I was say appealing. That type of application attracts an appeal. So you get an automatic appeal because a human rights application and why it attracts an appeal. Appeal dates normally 28 days. Okay. 28 days of you receiving the decision. The tricky part in say you find out say decision maker will be making decision because this is technical dates. There is another type of application. I'll be your answer and I'll be to me appeal. Dates, there are 2 dates. Dates, first one, a data you making decision, and a data you survey decision on you. Okay. Preferably, I would request and I would advise, say, use the date of the decision. Into decision make an eventual date, say 20th of October. Name ABI email 27th of October. Meanwhile, you've got only 1 day to make an appeal. And no, you can say you were being served into the second date, a date of service. You can challenge it and say you were actually served with the decision on the 27th. Therefore, the appeal should still go. But the date, 28 days. Preferably use the date of the decision. Unless say the time I will so much. Obviously, with a bar, you've been making sure say if there are arguments that we can advance on your behalf, even if there is time extension a basic key on your behalf for you to be able to do that appeal now, we will definitely do that appeal for you and request for that time extension. Ebiomunsuno say you refuse some appeal, maybe out there court, you refuse here. It doesn't end there. Be aware of that. If you refuse first year tribunal appeal, it doesn't end there. You still got higher courts to go to. You can still go to an upper tribunal, even go further, even depending on the case and then depending on the grounds of the case now, first year tribunal, upper tribunal, and you can even decide, say, Ubeko High Court with your case. It can go even up to the Supreme Court. If case I will feel say this case you are not being granted fair hearing, not grounds now would they call to challenge the Home Office now. If it is congenital, who say ube appeal any human rights application via your bed, you refuse based on some of the reasons are medical iodine abobosono. Ebiomu say you refuse naturalization. Upe say we are British citizen. Now you refuse ya. Be aware how to challenge that particular decision because and no challenging it is different. You refuse naturalization application. You don't have right to appeal. Say ukoje British passport. Now for any reason, specific requirements be or you didn't satisfy specific evidence be or one fan and I went disclose a particular information be and as a conviction be now you refuse naturalization. You don't have any right to appeal that decision. You cannot appeal that. But there is a reconsideration application for them to relook at the decision, not to give you the naturalization. That is the way you will challenge naturalization application. BR obey BR. The same you churches and way so that if na uhia emwa bia na wetima contact the right people because they have done it and they are telling you free of charge. It means that what they back na ewo ho kwan say ewo say yitimi eboa wo na utimi a challenge home office say with naturalization way you qualify, but because of say ABA one year you missed out something and be able to challenge it for you. Ebiomunsuno omo krumanum say omo apply for further leave to remain. ABA for particular reason, sending be can specific requirements be your ABA application. At that point, ujina obaso and our year application, the first time. Further leave to remain, when to me and this some specific evidence be and find application and I'll order call and a year refusal. How do you challenge it? If you are now evidence now where they call they ask you to bring further documents, but the timeline you didn't get it in time, therefore you refuse the application. How do you challenge it? If you exactly as I said with the family migration, because a year human rights application now who can say your right to appeal. Into we any further leave to remain, whether say ujina obaso, whether say ujina ukunu ana oyereso, and I would make the application. It will come and I say even one further leave to remain. Because with the 20 years, it will come and say, and I will make application now. You have automatic right to appeal that decision. And no date, timeline to appeal that decision because we will come and say, a 14 days, and only 28 days, a 14 days, and I will be within that time, they would expect you say, ube appeal, so appeal, date, there are 2 days. Date you make a decision, and a date that you were served with. But make say I would always advise say try and do the date, start counting from the date a work decision so that you don't get it wrong. Now in case say ABI you get it wrong, would it be if there are other types of application you are a bit me at the aboa time extension be a bit me the circumstance be your no and the saying when to me appeal and the saying a bit my breaky continuously be a would the wasn't began if na advice be your why if your amount a coin be your own so I best say a year na yetimi at the challenge decision amount so yeah Mama Lane, ways to challenge specific types of decision, and no for reasons commonly you refuse any type of application, and also not yet common.
You yebeda lawyer PK ase ubeka se PK de lawyer Patrick na aprobro ensem so de amaye no yeda se wo hwe dwumedie na wotie ye ewo radio no so wo hwe Facebook wo hwe ewo YouTube so aseda kese enkoma obi biara wo hwe ye wa join ye Sabre na wo hwe ye Facebook dia na ye besre wo se oba so a wo like na wa share ama obi so etimi asua bi ye Ghana for moa na ye de eboaboa ye ho enunti na aloyafo e benada bia won agiesi wo se omo beba no mo bebiebie eniema ani so de akire ye anase omo bebiebie eniema ani so de amaye enunti yeso ye de a ye betimi show wo ya appreciation mu ne se ye like on se obi ya de na o tese wo gigi ho a emanipa ni tirimu ye ne de manitimi eye mo na de oba no aba betie na kude na akọ ye sa na wo ya ye free pe wo yes emwa e was akwan so ntino de obetimi aya ne se wo press like eno ano no anase share na obi susu ebetimi aboa no ono susu etimi etie dwumedie Sabre de wonim se eye wo a wo hwe na wotie no eye wo bre mi bebie phone lines no e de atum e de amount se wo question bi pese wo busa lawyer PK amesrewa ebrenie a obetimi abusa eye o question se o mpese ye bete wone na ofi se bi a o question no a bit sensitive no obi be who say oh nipa asumesi a ba bi e firi nko na ye de obi ni nkrata crime enti no na yɛde huru no enti sɛ bia sɛ bibisa na how na wo mpɛ sɛ yɛbɛte wo ne a wo type ba ebe read the question no pa for audition wo pa men for audition ho yɛbɛ read the question na ma lawyer etimi ayiyi ensɛm na no de ama and ti sabre yen lines no anasi in studio lines a wobetimi afresh so no wabisa wo question no 0203 735 8820 0203 735 8820 and that's from me was 0203 2860185 0203 2860185. Mami WhatsApp call, mami WhatsApp message, mami WhatsApp audio. Fabra 0778 793 9958 0778 793 9958. We numbers are ofresi emu bia so a yebeje so na asem bi ekire so no yama lawyer ni nyina ano de amaw. Eno nti no like na share wo platform ne so wo Facebook a wo de question to honoma me patcho a yebeyi ano e de amanti sabre mi di kan afa yenua bema Foster the message Foster say bia want me and train now adwuma like I said before bomodin ase obehwe clip yi back na watie question Foster question na obisa or say please how much did Home Office charge for NHS fee? If I can, okay, my main correct what I say. If I'm bringing my wife from Ghana, or per se, ohuni say, how much in a Home Office for a charge? Lawyer pick me, pacho bet me in the question, no, amame.
And immigration health surcharge, no, £1,560.
Okay.
And only fee I'll be for immigration health surcharge. And no, it's different from Home Office fee and Kasa Ubitia.
Okay, it's 1,500
and 60.
And 60 count. Okay, for Muji school. And yeah, not just say sanity. Mame enko phone so na yemfa ofre for wabaso. Good morning, Pacho Udini baby akase free.
Good morning. Pacho Femini, Pacho lawyer, good morning. So
morning.
Ni Pacho macho your voice kakra mame why?
Oh, sorry. Pacho person bisa lawyer question and a pay.
Manenko mame.
Enu aba could be our the case were court na maybe Edruna says so more further submissions. But the solicitor has sending a letter say on your legal aid but solicitor say my name submit me a kind just a small portion of letter no say legal aid may be applicable to advise an assistant to complete the further submissions form. However, it does not apply to a counsel drafted document that outlines the legal arguments underpinning the further submission. A fee is therefore required for this, as counsel will not draft this for free. If you wish to submit further submissions without this counsel drafted document outlining the legal arguments in your case, then we are happy to assist with this. Lawyer said one.
Okay. New time ne ya something quick. You can catch us a quick question a quick one.
Argentina legal aid and cover Saadi and only paying so near Juma. And she then legal aid and cover no secondly no the council or moment option say obetumia without that way no advantage need disadvantage then the woman say member barrister na ye.
All right, me that was in lawyer bibi o abebu send ya na on fanto so because
of fanto so.
All right, ni fanto so ma me na tie me that say.
Okay.
All right.
You need medical answer last question, you know. I would strongly advise
caller, hold on for me, please. Hold on for me. Okay. Lawyer.
Okay.
I would strongly advise if legal aid is not able to foot that bill or not for Uniana or on any case what courts now. In your free directions when it comes to court proceedings are abbreviation court direct say the applicant legal representatives no things to do. But be our case in edu now no. Sound at the federal evidence court be sure say a skeleton argument and unya kono edu at this point or was say or the cocan the evidence I work court to help the case. This evidence no so I'm fan the legal argument now obe make apart from whatever witness statements are, why any all those things, without the legal argument, the skeleton argument, the case can fall short.
Okay.
Therefore, I would strongly advise say he shouldn't skip that. It is very important. Say Obama Council drafts a skeleton argument with the evidence and not or the account, because one a bit me jeopardizing the case in the two. Even so, court in a bit penalize or say you didn't adhere to court's direction. It's in a very, very imperative say. So one find I was say me adhere to that. First question,
Lawyer, my phone be a so then Mr. Rosa, what be a hold on for me now? Of so me pacho me that's so wajina so atwen me. Wouldn't any baby a wokasa free. So beti.
Yeah, me pacho Fred Coffee.
Efrem Kofi. Okay, Kofi.
Pacho, we say question ma Madam Bako Ghana. Say Minister Lawyer P.K. Mano. In case na say yeah. Pacho, that's something na say. Obaso Baha as a tourist. Now your application first one, no more refusal no. Refusal no. Almost say like Nisika na original amount no. Spend na or spending 6 days for Hanum. 6 days now or spending no scan more than 3 times now spending. Also no always get a separate gonna account to ma account to me be okay. And to know be say sabe everyone to need take it like we're booking hotel reservation we are sika no low no way no sika say bars or the share no one or kind of form in one year maybe £500 or £300 or £500 because we check on website no only a specific scale so they show one so they back into the lawyer pick man on pacho.
All right, lawyer pacho bibi abebusa na obetimi di atoso.
Yeah, be obetimi di atoso.
Coffee pacho fatoso mame why? That's it.
You.
Okay. All right. Ni me pacho question lawyer be yi anu ama o de memma obunfu na time ni so anti e obi ehihim kakra.
Yeah.
And you want for questions so. Until lawyer me
only akona or visitors visa now refuse because of say onunisi kana is more 6 times than the earnings now. Therefore, they don't think say he will come and spend that amount. What you can hear. This is a typical example of a type of refusal. It needs to be challenged. If you say send your kind, also see careful for when savings were on the man, or be you see and no for the holiday. I didn't think a entry clearance officer or say the earnings no, as any income no. Sikano Obabe spending 6 days and it's more than 6 times the income. Meanwhile, you failed to look at the savings. I work saying you say you must saving on the holiday. True. Na me ma save na me the holiday. You are not looking at the savings account na me the account application. Hopefully, Kofi Adam for no or the savings account can. So one fan can who crana a idea wo a classical example of you have to challenge this type of decision. If you say one challenge here, who pay slip and still is going to be the same. If you make fresh application, it's going to be the same. Hotel reservation, the BI wohonum, sika wo so and ubi any bit market yourself for £500 show and as for £100 show. It's all about the evidence, Say I make yourself for £1,000 show. Now you don't have £1,000 in your account. You failed by me telling you say for £1,000 show. But the essence they say this type of decision it needs to be challenged.
Right. Okay. No, patrona media no be we media na mama answer na me dey obi questions so
okay. Media no send na me can with legal aid no. I was set or check it from lawyer now or legal aid no man. If you say maybe the situation it doesn't allow that legal aid to cover that debt now. But I'm surprised if you say normally no see amount legal aid say a case if you say you don't have the money to and now qualify for legal aid maybe uncle back no uncle read the legal aid agreement now with the man and whether say it is only going to be for advice or it is for full representation. If it's for full representation, then I will say lawyer no etimi eboa no na oya kopem court. Say
Okay.
if the agreement was no full representation there for initial advice there, then I'm afraid I will say utia.
You. Where so every a year bema bunsu honum Emmanuel or share Facebook or say I came to UK with visiting visa due to some reasons. I was not able to go back to Ghana. Can someone who came to okay, well I'm saying your person can someone who came with skilled worker visa, can I depend on that person until also question no na lawyer answer na ubeyi anono mama call imrem na eno no ya no munyina so nche meme we bonsu ade na mama caller good morning nipa cho udi ni ba bia kasa free
good morning
nipa cho en terms of me brand come nipa cho
yes I'm in Ghana
Ghana okay na question is say okay nana line no akate Mr. Wa unya ho asa awram biem na line pa cho betimi ayi Emmanuel Bonsu question na no e dia mama na me nsisu biem ma
Sense to mama.
was say I came to UK with visiting visa due to some reason I cannot I was not able to go back to Ghana. Can someone with a skilled worker visa, can I depend on that person in the UK?
In the UK, from here, you cannot make the application to depend on. If you qualify, you have to go back and go and make that application to come in as a dependent. Say, if you visa yet that type of application, if you qualify there, then ukufia ubitimi abam as a dependent of a skilled worker.
Okay. Yeah, but that was it. Nana me pacho so hwe na obefra ufra me fa call no until betimi afre na wabusa question all the way from Ghana nana friend but Lucy nana enti nana betimi asa afre me say wutia we eso efri yenua bema ba ko or say ask lawyer your person ohun say can you do EU marriage in this country as at now and your chances of getting it the no person ohun ba ko no and a second one so no was say and can you register with a British citizen as a partner and make application with 6 months my name say what the person watching say and yeah clear me patch I was sending message send the second one be because me akasa menti ase lawyer esunti ase but first one no obisa say can you do EU marriage in this country as at now and your chances of getting it and no them say mudaho
say if meeting your person watching said yeah
like Mr. Brookie, why? My patcho call and saba, my and my radio message into bit me afa. Call and patcho dini baby akase free.
Good morning, lawyer PK. Michelle we are on radio. Patcho, my question you.
Your friend said patcho.
The question you first question no. Patcho sama make us ara.
Tio kasa.
The first question obi aba UK within about 2 months in here now no on him and what the be buy or the nipa no or the connection the bias or attach obi ana all base school until omuma 2 years visa now no on him it's or hospital and I almost say provide the evidence of we be a HSA what the room ha. Yes, I will be here.
Me time into no busa question na mama in terms so I said why?
Maybe lawyer say na NHS we na omodia no enipa no unqualified na and two.
You know how say lawyer busa bibi lawyer ko so busa bibi.
Only visa na ekita no or the fifie the buy na or bewo no the children overseas for now they will determine say for qualify for NHS and I say unqualified also the visa now or the bureau if it is still valid often children overseas for now.
Okay. Me bacho time was why?
Okay.
Sorry.
Ubetimi family office number and I say you know what Fred later on after the program. Why?
That's a bye. I think there's another caller. A line so. Mr. Lawyer. Good morning, caller.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah,
thank
you so much. And now question and 10 times so I'm a brain.
Very well. My question if we have application for marriage now, refusal. Now we administrative review. What are the chances? I mean,
we administrative
administrative approach. Administrative review rather. Refusal and is a approach right in the administrative review. But then Nipani decided to obey administrative review. No, I want to find out from lawyers here. Be saying what are the chances?
Okay.
Apparently, raising some of my that be why you are aware. But then now almost woman here a certificate, divorce certificate. But learning and one fan can but election no need a pen certificate no, but almost see a bit my administrative review and I say a approach. But yeah, the chances in.
Lawyer, I'm going to be an hour fantasy.
Matthias.
Nana Fatos, mammy, why? Now, that's it. Okay. Lawyer, Mr. Ina, no man else requesting be away in Yanuntin and no way, and so on.
Okay. Administrative review, no, send a name from the Brofono. ABR, there has been some error. Phyllis said there is no need for you to make fresh application. And I said, Ubeko appeal. The evidence was there, but it didn't go to the person in time. Phyllis was our evidence now. Then administrative review, no, possible. But the downside with administrative review, they say, we start call back to the Home Office again to review the decision. They can maintain the decision. If they maintain the decision and then you come back to square one, you still have to appeal. Until you have to be 100% sure, say, that document now was out of the count and information was out of the count. Is it going to make a big difference to the application? If it is not there, then you might be better off appealing, because if you appeal, you are going to the court and a competent judge is going to sit on your case and decide. Home Office will come on the post, but who they call administrative review also they call back to the Home Office.
Okay, answer na lawyer be answer me ba question bi ambisa no me breno asunti the lawyer number tuja fre Fortwell Solicitors for me from questions ne do so ye brand so ye gi ewo radio so ye keto abi ntino me pacho fre na lawyer entimi embo on yi wonsem na no ema 0203 325 7030 office line me pacho Fortwell Solicitors omo office line 0203 325 7030 0203 325 7030 and I say free mobile so 07833 34411 Missy Subium 07833 34411 and no mobile obetimi afre womo na me pacho sembia echiri usubia no omo etimi aboa eyi ano edi ama na wo application bi so apese we ya eno so womo ahwe aboa eyi ni nyina no edi ama me kai wo se nyame ya aduma ye besa aba wa kwan so biem na ya baba be somo ye ne Fortwell Solicitors for legal hour ya sa baba be somo na ye bre no ekwa ebe free radio no so ano no but then wo Facebook a wo hwe no the break akra bi be yi enua no be ma no asem na no edi ama no na ya closing but radio no so de sabre de ye ne mu edi enkra ano no na me pacho a ubetimi abehwe ye ewo Facebook na we so video no beda ho question bia so a bia wanti ase ye no anase the lawyer chirichiri mu a na won kan ye ho no me pacho ubetimi akọ over na wahwe na watie ni nyina na question so oyi ana bia wantimi anti ni nyina so so watimi akọ play na wahwe ewo ho no so nti no ye beda obi biara sese ye ba oji ye feso na wotie ye free radio no so ye damase lawyer ye free radio no so eno nti no ye nto aso na enua be ma ne question na wo bisa na opese wo hu se obetimi aye EU marriage has say as at now. I think said that was the question. Say, can you do marriage in this country as at now, and then your chances of getting it? Her name is went to me and no.
Our end you be to me our name application. I was so coffee now application about so we satisfy the requirements now. Our requirements now a year now a UK requirements. So they were and now definitely. your chances are up there because they will satisfy financial requirements, will satisfy relationship requirements. BBI say only or assume see our now or now on chain. Application, unfortunately, no one to me in application wire. Name no bit me akufi no akoya application now the other.
Okay. You I should say questions no the other one the say one san chro ni and so yentias yentimi enkenkan. Na lawyer sabre de say we so the all honem say no an ye ano na ohene to for de no ask lawyer are there okay, what are the chances in administrative and name says one answer administrative review and one answer and lawyer bibi o ha wo di ebetwa to de amaye ne de asore eye program is one.
You may that say I'm sending you this our program we know say applications are bound to be refused, but let's say before I will be making application we are making sure say we be seeking legal advice because what could you sika and I would make application. You refusal, what sound the paper lawyer ho and sign our challenge side decision amount. Men train massa sikana and ye be brisa. The kind who lawyer na on him na be crana at that point no one satisfy certain requirements our evidence be na also the can not or the account amount. Senior DBI ye bode no Fortwell Solicitors yep no ebie ato amount. Come for first 15 minutes initial consultation for free. Bibi ohona and kokwemu na yebema waso ate na ya prepare so that you will not make that application. Then there will be a time for you to challenge that refusal. But in any case, if I will hunt now was a challenge refusal, biana, ubo yapumwa, would the decision be trainer, a bem advice so say who can say was challenge and I say your fresh application. See,
yo, and see na ebusia ye de asida kese de bema obi biara utie dwumedie na follow o like o share nyame enhra ye nyina e was akwan ne so Mr. wa me de eye Fortwell Solicitors for me de wo mo number esa etudwa e de ama obiom se opese ukọ omo asoye na omutimi eboa o efa eye applications ebia and I said the wo ye bia eho a Mr. frɛ wo mo office line no 0203 325-7030 0203-325-7030 and that's a mobile 07833344411 07833344411 na no omo entimi emboa ewo o question biara ehire so and that's application bia wo ya aye complicated na ehun sensem na ye nwonwran me pa cho ema obi ndane ne ho lawyer na on kire wo niema bi ema wo nye mistakes bia fe obekwa kodru ne ye rehwia enye ye entem so ano bomoden ase obekwa kohu Fortwell for na omo etimi aboa ewo eyesa kwan ne so ntino aha ene edidwumedie besie medin edi mama len me ne ede lawyer PK ena ene ye sumo ewo dwumedie so nyame adma na wo twe sene ye beba ne ya baba be sumo as usual enti aha ene edibesie ya crown have a very great day into the lawyer PK edubesie say na ene wanje gorgeous enti
and they will come in Tina only and so my back.
Me baba be two free so den nipa kra on friend na dey wash down na lawyer over fa na ya close area
on office na
office line na lawyer embra was akwan so be show office line no me dia tudwa bebre free office line until lawyer you do be sia na you know akasa nyame aduma next week you better on kan
yeah that's it
that's it bye bye
Yo, Ghana for you want English approach my moha. Ya sweaty. Yenya emrenimfo a wen akwatare wo emrenimu a poto kasemu ye kase a lawyer for entimini no mumyemfo ye immigration ensem nyina enko dan wo mo Fortwell Solicitors emrenimu akuku drofo se watna ha che ombeboa wo ma wonsa ka won krata na se wedi edron so a eyo mo kokokra eba ni nipa sitinamu ani adwumamu nsem bia omudimu akotene pa omo wo mre di mani pa bia na de eni ka wo mu mpo ne se no consultation fee
Fortwell Solicitors always puts our clients' needs first. We specialize in all UK visa applications, detention and deportation cases, student and work points-based work permit applications from both UK and abroad. Fortwell Solicitors also deals with long residence and human rights applications outside the immigration rules. Don't wait till last minute. Fortwell Solicitors is located at
Unit 1, ground floor, Katrina House, 58 Clarendon Road, London, N80DJ. Nearest tube station, Tempark Lane and Wood Green. Overground, Hornsey Station. Buses, 41 to Archway and 144 to Maswa Hill. For more info, call 0203 3257 030. Call our 24-hour line on 0754 8701 011. Website www.fortwellsolicitors.com.
opening hours Monday to Friday 9:30 to 5:30 p.m.
Thursday Beyonce Young Milton Keynes.
Fortwell Solicitors is regulated by SRA.
Fortwell Solicitors.